This is the video for multi-step equations, the odd problems. Okay, on the first one, the first thing that you're going to need to do is distribute the negative. So we're not going to do anything to the left side. We're just going to leave it alone. And then on the right side, we're going to get negative k minus 5 if we distribute the negative. Now you need to get all of your k's together. So in order to keep them positive, I'm going to add 8k to both sides, leaving me negative 33 is equal to 7k minus 5. And now you just isolate the variable. Add 5 to both sides, leaving you negative 28 is equal to 7k. Divide both sides by 7, and you get negative 4 is equal to k. Okay, here you're also going to distribute the negative first. So you have negative b minus b plus 2 is equal to 26 minus 6b. Combine your like terms, so you have negative b minus b is negative 2b plus 2 is equal to 26 minus 6b. Now both of your b's are negative, so I'm going to move the higher one so that that makes my variable positive. So I'm going to add 6b to both sides, which is going to give me 4b plus 2 is equal to 26. Now you want to isolate the variable, so in order to move this 2 to the other side, you want to do the opposite. So I'm going to subtract 2 from both sides, giving me 4b is equal to 24. Now I want to get b by itself, so I'm going to divide 4 because it's being multiplied and you want to do the opposite. So you end up with b is equal to 6. And that was actually number 1, and the other one was number 3, so they must have just been mixed up. Okay, again, first things first, we're going to distribute. So you have 6p minus 30 on the left is equal to 6p minus 30 on the right. So you should notice at that point that they're both the same, so your answer will be all real numbers. But if you don't notice, you can just subtract p from both sides, which gives me negative 30 is equal to negative 30. Since that is true, then your answer is all real numbers. Okay, first things first, distribute the negative 4. So you have 38 plus 7x is equal to, positive 4x. Negative 4 times negative x is positive 4x plus 32, because negative 4 times negative 8 is positive 32. So since all your x's are positive, I'm going to move the smaller one to keep your x's positive, which will give you 38 plus 3x is equal to 32. Now you want to isolate the variable, so we want to get this x by itself. So the first thing I'm going to do is subtract 38 from both sides, which is going to give me 3x is equal to negative 6, and then divide by 3, so x is equal to negative 2. All right, distribute the 7 first. So you have 8v minus 37 is equal to 7 minus 14v. Now I have a positive v and a negative v, so I'm going to move the negative v so my variables stay positive. And that's going to give me 22v minus 37 is equal to 7. Now to isolate the variable, I'm going to add 37 to both sides, which is going to give me 22v is equal to 44. Divide both sides by 22, and you get v is equal to 2. All right, on this one, you're going to have to distribute on both sides of the equal sign. So on the left, we get negative 10k plus 30, because a negative times a negative is a positive. And then on the right, you're going to get 2 plus 18k. I'm going to add 10k to both sides so that I can keep my k's positive, giving me 30 is equal to 2 plus 28k. Now you want to isolate your variable, so you're going to move everything away from it. So I subtract 2 from both sides, giving me 28 is equal to 28k. Divide both sides by 28. You get 1 is equal to k. All right, so we're going to distribute this negative and then distribute this 3. But the left side of our equation, we can just combine like terms, because you have 11n plus 2n, which is 13n, is equal to, now we're going to distribute this negative, negative 1 minus 7n, and then we're going to distribute this 3. So plus 21n minus 21. So now combine like terms on your right side. So you have negative 7n plus 21n. So we'll leave 13n alone on the left. And then negative 7n plus 21n is positive 14n. Yeah. And then combine negative 1 minus 21 is negative 22. Now in this case, on all the other ones we moved this, but because there's an n over here, we're going to move this n over. So I'm going to subtract 14n from both sides, giving me negative 1n is equal to negative 22. Divide both sides by negative 1, and you get n is equal to positive 22. Watch your signs on that one. Okay, you're going to distribute the 3 on the left and the 10 on the right. So I have negative 6v plus 21v plus 18 is equal to v plus 10v plus 50. So combine like terms on both sides. So on the left side you have negative 6v plus 21v, which is 15v plus 18 is equal to, and on the right you have v plus 10v is 11v, and then you have plus 50. So I'm going to move my 11v over to the left so I can keep my v's positive, leaving me 4v plus 18 is equal to 50, and now isolate your variable. So subtract 18 from both sides, leaving me 4v is equal to 32, and then divide both sides by 4, and you get v is equal to 8. Okay, here you're going to distribute the 4, giving me 28 minus 44x is equal to, and on this side you're going to distribute your negative 12. So negative 36x minus 12. So because 44 is larger, I'm going to add 44x to both sides to keep them positive, because both of my x's were negative. So I have 28 is equal to 8x minus 12. Now we're isolating the variable, so I'm going to add 12 to both sides, giving me 40 is equal to 8x. Divide both sides by 8, and you get 5 is equal to x. Okay, again, here you're going to distribute the 12. 12 times 8 is 96, so 96x minus 72 minus 2x is equal to, and then distribute the 12 again. So that's going to be 96x minus 72 plus 12x. So you should notice that something's wrong immediately. So we get, combine your like terms, 96x minus 2x is 94x minus 72. And then over here you have 96x plus 12x is 108x minus 72. So I'm going to subtract 94x from both sides, giving me negative 72 is equal to 14x minus 72. Now just isolate your variable. Add 72 to both sides, and you get 0 is equal to 14x. So when you divide by 14, you get x is equal to 0, because 0 divided by anything is 0. Okay, distribute your negative 5. You get negative 5x minus 55. Then distribute your 12 plus 12x minus 72 is equal to negative 20 plus 7x. Combine like terms. Negative 5x plus 12x is 7x. And then negative 55 minus 72 is, I don't know, so I'm going to use a calculator. Negative 127. Negative 20 plus 7x. So I'm going to subtract 7x from both sides, and you're left with negative 127 equals negative 20. Is that true or false? That's false, so your answer is no solution. Okay, first things first, distribute the negative 12. And on the left side, you can combine like terms. So negative 3b plus 4b is just b, and 6 minus 2 is just 4. Now, negative 12 times negative 9 is positive 108. And then negative 12 times 5, negative 5b is positive 60b. And now we're going to distribute the negative 8. So you get minus 16 minus 48b. So we still have b plus 4 on the left side. And on the right side, we're going to combine like terms. So 108 minus 16 is 92. And then 60 minus 48 is 12. So I'm going to subtract b from both sides to keep my b's positive, leaving me 4 equals 92 plus 11b. Subtract 92 from both sides, and you get negative 88 is equal to 11b. Divide both sides by 11, and you get b is equal to negative 8. On this one, you're going to distribute the negative 10, so you get negative 10b plus 20 is equal to, and then distribute the negative, negative 1 minus 3b. So I'm going to add 10b to both sides to keep it positive, and you get 20 is equal to negative 1 plus 7b. Add 1 to both sides, you get 21 is equal to 7b. Divide both sides by 7, and you get 3 is equal to b. Okay, so we're going to distribute the 4, giving me 4 plus 44p plus 8 is equal to, now distribute the 2, 12 plus 24p plus 2p. Combine like terms, you get 4 plus 8 is 12. And then combine like terms on the right side, you get 24p plus 2p is 26p. So keep the 12, and then it's plus 26p. So now I'm going to subtract 26p from both sides. And you get 12 plus 18p is equal to 12. Subtract 12 from both sides, and you get 18p is equal to 0. Divide both sides by 18, and you get p is equal to 0. And then our last one here, distribute the negative 2, get negative 2n minus 22 plus 8n is equal to, distribute the 6, 6n minus 42. If you combine like terms, you get negative 2n plus 8n is 6n minus 22 is equal to 6n minus 42. You should see that there's an issue right there. Subtract 6n from both sides, and you get negative 22 is equal to negative 42. That is false, so your answer is no solution.